Welcome back to the Explainer. So picture this. Right now, somewhere in Singapore, a control room operator is sitting there, literally watching every single megawatt of power on the island move in real time. It's like a giant digital pulse of the city. I mean, think about it. If a massive generator suddenly trips at 3 a.m., somebody has to know within seconds. And I mean actually within seconds, not minutes. That somebody, the entity keeping the lights on for over 5 million people, is the Energy Market Authority, or as we all know them, the EMA. Okay, let's dive right into this. You see, the EMA isn't just your standard run-of-the-mill government office. They actually wear two very distinct hats. On the one side, they provide administrative oversight as the market regulator, and on the flip side, they are the hands-on power system operator, or PSO. Let's talk about that first hat for a second. As the regulator, the EMA is essentially the ultimate rulemaker. They're the ones who license electrical installations, and crucially, they license the individual electrical workers who operate them. Basically, you personally need an EMA-recognized license to legally touch regulated high-voltage equipment in Singapore. Oh, and they also actively police the open electricity market, just to make absolutely sure there's fair competition. But then there's the second hat, the power system operator. This is where the EMA basically acts like an air traffic control tower for electricity. They use what's called the Energy Management System, or EMS. This is the central computer system they use to monitor and literally steer the transmission network. We're talking second-by-second dispatch decisions for all centrally dispatchable generation. They are out there actively driving the grid. Now, you might be wondering, where exactly does the EMA's operational jurisdiction end? Well, there's really just one crucial number you need to burn into your memory: 66. In the world of Singapore's power infrastructure, that specific number marks a massive critical operational threshold. So that number stands for 66 kilovolts. The EMA's direct operational control through their EMS applies specifically to the transmission network at 66 kilovolts and above. So whether it's 66 kilovolts, 230 kilovolts, or even 400 kilovolts, it is firmly on the EMA's radar and totally under their direct dispatch authority. Let's look at how this builds such a highly reliable system. Honestly, it's pretty brilliant to separate the regulator from the actual physical owner of the distribution wires. By doing things this way, Singapore completely avoids major conflicts of interest. The EMA doesn't actually own the physical distribution cables. But keeping direct operational control of that top-tier transmission network completely under one roof, that means a single command center is making every single critical dispatch call without any messy fragmentation. Okay, let's do a quick check. Let's test this with a real-world scenario. Say you're the engineer on duty, right? And your facility suddenly trips a fault on a 22 kV distribution feeder. Who do you call? Do you immediately ring up the EMA's control center, or do you call SP Group? Take a second, think about what we just covered. And the answer is SP Group. Yeah, the EMA's direct EMS authority stops at that 66 kV threshold we just talked about. Anything at 22 kV and below sits firmly with SP Group's distribution authority, not the EMA. You know, confusing the two is a super common mistake, but it leads to routing applications or even emergency calls to the completely wrong place. Definitely not what you want in a crisis. So let's bring the whole shebang together. Before this explainer, you might have just had a general awareness that Singapore has a regulated electricity market. But now, you know all about the EMA's dual roles as both the regulator and the power system operator. You understand that their EMS authority kicks in exactly at 66 kV and above. And, most importantly, you now have the exact knowledge to correctly route your transmission level or licensing questions straight to the EMA instead of bothering SP Group. The EMA essentially runs the top of the pyramid, watching over the entire island from their virtual control tower. But what about the actual physical cables buried right beneath your feet? Well, in our next explainer, we're going underground. We're going to meet the company that physically owns every single cable below 66 kV, because the rulemakers don't actually own the wires. So who really holds the power beneath the streets? Stick around for the next explainer to find out.